welcome back. Today, I'm going to try to show the most unpleasant part of working on two-character animation, namely, turning in space. This is also commonly referred to as 2.5D animation. This operation will elevate the level of your animation by adding depth and realism to your object. I should mention in advance that I already have a finished bone structure and its binding to the layers. So, what's the workflow? To begin with, I'll create a sort of universal production mechanism. It will consist of 2-point bones, one that will move manually and another that will follow based on the first one's movement. Alright, we create 2 points, select the negative bone. Click the New button and choose the Transform Constraint. After that, you'll be prompted to choose which bone to bind to. We select the already created positive bone. The only thing we need to do is apply a negative offset of -50 to the second bone. Moreover, we get to apply the Match button. After creating the mechanism, you need to add these 2 points to all the layers you plan to rotate. You've probably already realized that this mechanism, which is hierarchically linked to the head bone, will be connected to everything that makes up the head, hair, ears, eyes, hats, and so on. Now let's attach it to the layers. Select the layer and, by clicking the Bind option in the Weight window, add these 2 points to the ones already present. As I already mentioned, do the same with all the necessary layers. It's time to face the scariest part, the process. Switch to animation mode and create a simple side-to-side animation of the positive bone on the timeline. We should be adding the weight of our 2 mechanism points to the layer points. But first, it's a good idea to hide the initially obstructing layers, such as the hair. Just add that keyframe at the beginning of the timeline. Let's get to it. Set weight values, adjust the brush, and configure its feathering. First, let's add the weight of the positive bone to all the points. This will result in something like a general shift. Next, select a negative bone in the weight window, reduce the weight value for convenience, and start painting weights along the edge of the layer where it should bend, simulating a 3D object. That's the whole point. The quality will depend on how much time you're willing to invest in it. Next will be parts of the face. It's necessary to adjust the eyes to fit the eye sockets. When rotating the hair, use the already rotated head as a reference to match the layers. Hair in the back moves when turning in the other direction. So, first we shift it using the negative bone of the mechanism, and then we twist it with the positive bone. For minor details and in necessary situations, you can use the transform constraint for such cases. So, I assume you've already understood how this works based on the example with the head. Now, I'll do the same with the body in the same way, but this time using the mechanism created for the body. Well, that's all from me. I hope it was useful, and now you can try it yourself. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.